Christmas, a time of joy, celebration, and for many, a time steeped in tradition. But while the spirit of the season remains universal, the ways in which we celebrate vary dramatically across the globe. From the snow-covered landscapes of the Arctic Circle to the sun-drenched beaches of the Southern Hemisphere, Christmas unfolds in a dazzling array of cultural expressions. Join us now, as we embark on a fascinating journey to uncover the unique and often surprising Christmas traditions practiced in every corner of our planet. We'll delve into ancient folklore, explore curious customs, and witness the boundless ingenuity with which cultures infuse this special time of year with their own distinct flavor. From the heartwarming to the humorous, the bizarre to the beautiful, prepare to be amazed by the sheer diversity of Christmas customs that color our world. So, gather your loved ones, pour yourself a cup of cheer, and get ready to explore the wonderful world of Christmas traditions. Hey everyone! Our Christmas adventure starts in Norway. It's a land of amazing mountains and beautiful lights in the sky, but they also have a pretty strange Christmas Eve tradition. While families are getting ready for their big Christmas dinner and everyone's excited about presents, there's also a little bit of worry in the air. You see, the story goes that Christmas Eve isn't just for fun and games. It's also when witches and naughty spirits come out to play. They want to use the special magic of the night. And guess how they travel? On regular broomsticks. Gap 2S. Yep, normal brooms become their flying vehicles. So, to stop these uninvited guests from taking their brooms for a spin, Norwegian families do something pretty clever. They hide all their brooms. They put them in closets, under beds, or even lock them up outside. No brooms for the spirits to fly on. It's a fun tradition that shows how stories and a little bit of superstition can be part of Christmas. From the cold lands of Norway, let's head south to Italy, where a different kind of Christmas character is the star of the show. While kids in lots of places wait for Santa Claus, Italian kids look forward to La Befana. She's a nice witch who brings presents on January 5th, the night before Epiphany. La Befana has an interesting story. A long time ago, the three wise men stopped by her house on their way to see baby Jesus. They asked her to come along, but she said no. She was too busy with chores. Later she felt really bad and decided to bring Jesus a gift too, but she couldn't find him. So every year La Befana keeps looking, and she brings presents to all the children in Italy. She looks a lot like a typical witch with a pointy nose and a broom, so she might seem a little scary at first, but she's really kind and generous. La Befana reminds us that Christmas magic looks different everywhere, and it's never too late to do something nice for others. Hey, everyone, let's travel from Italy all the way to Ukraine for a really cool Christmas tradition. Imagine the snowy mountains and wide-open fields covered in a blanket of white. Families there decorate their Christmas trees with something pretty unusual: spiderwebs. I know what you're thinking, spooky, right? But actually it's a symbol of good luck and happy things to come. There's a neat story behind it. It's about a poor mom and her kids who couldn't afford decorations for their Christmas tree. While they were sleeping, a little spider felt bad for them and spun a beautiful web all over the tree branches. The next morning, when the sun came up, it hit the web and made it sparkle with gold and silver. It was magical. Gap 2S. So, in Ukraine, spiderwebs on Christmas trees remind people that even when things are tough, good things can happen, sometimes in surprising ways. Pretty cool, huh? Picture this: Germany. A land of beautiful forests and super fun Christmas markets. The air smells like yummy gingerbread and twinkling lights are everywhere. But hidden somewhere in all the Christmas magic on the Christmas tree itself is a secret. It's nestled between the shiny balls and sparkly decorations. It's the Christmas pickle. Now this isn't a jar of pickles, it's a special ornament shaped like a pickle, usually green and made of glass or plastic. It's meant to be really hard to find. Gap 2S. On Christmas Eve, when everyone's excited for presents, the kids get to hunt for the hidden pickle. Whoever finds it first gets something special. Maybe an extra present, a yummy treat, or even the chance to open their gifts first. But the Christmas pickle isn't just a fun game. It also means good luck and good things for the new year. From sunny beaches to snowy mountains, Spain has lots of fun Christmas traditions. But in Catalonia there's one that's really different. Cagatillo, the pooping log. Now this isn't a log for your fireplace. Cagatillo is a smiling log with little legs, a painted face, and a red hat. He brings good luck and presents. Starting on December 8th, kids take care of Cagatillo. Every day they feed him yummy treats like nuts, dried fruit, and candy. They tuck the treats under his little blanket. The kids sing songs to Cagatillo and tap him gently with sticks. They're trying to get him to poop out presents. Let's travel to a land of fire and ice, Iceland. Christmas there is a little bit different. Forget Santa Claus. In Iceland it's the 13 Yule lads who bring the presents. These funny guys, each with a silly name and personality, come down from the mountains 13 days before Christmas. There's Spoon Licker, Sausage Swiper, and even Doorway Sniffer, Gap 2S. Every night kids in Iceland put their shoes by the window. Good kids get candy and small gifts, but if you've been naughty, you might find a rotten potato. This fun tradition makes Christmas in Iceland extra special, a mix of fun and a little mischief. Our next stop takes us to the United States, where a simple act of generosity evolved into one of the most iconic Christmas traditions, the hanging of stockings. The story goes that St. Nicholas, known for his charitable spirit, heard of a poor family struggling to marry off their daughters. Determined to help, he tossed bags of gold coins down their chimney, where they miraculously landed in stockings left drying by the fire. This act of kindness sparked a tradition, and today, stockings have become synonymous with the magic of Christmas morning. Across the United States, families hang stockings, often personalized and elaborately embroidered, on mantelpieces, staircases, and even bedposts. It's a tradition that captures the anticipation of children and the heartwarming spirit of giving. From humble beginnings, the tradition has grown, with stockings now overflowing with not just gold coins, but an assortment of treats, small toys, and even the occasional lump of coal for those who might need a gentle nudge in the right direction. Let's head south to Mexico, where Christmas is super lively and full of traditions. One of the coolest things they do is called Las Posadas, which means the lodgings. It's a 9-day celebration before Christmas Day. Imagine this. It's like a big play that tells the story of Mary and Joseph looking for a place to stay in Bethlehem. Every night people walk through their towns carrying candles and singing Christmas songs. You can hear them singing in the warm night air. At each house they stop. The people playing Mary and Joseph ask for shelter, just like in the story. But at first they get turned away, just like Mary and Joseph did. Finally, they find a house that lets them in. This is like when Mary and Joseph finally found a place to stay. Then the real party begins. Las Posadas shows how important it is to be kind and help others, especially at Christmas. It's a time for families and friends to get together, eat yummy food, listen to music, and remember what Christmas is really about. From the warm south, we go way up north to Canada, where Christmas is much colder. In Labrador City, everyone's super excited for Christmas, even though it gets freezing. Their yearly Santa Claus parade is not for people who get cold easily. Picture this, a parade moving down streets covered in snow. Brrr! It's super cold. Everyone's bundled up in warm clothes, their faces red from the cold, but also from smiling. They're having a blast. This parade shows how tough people are, how they love to celebrate together, even when it's freezing. As the parade goes through town, you hear Christmas songs and the sound of snow crunching under their feet. It's like a winter wonderland music concert. This is Christmas in Labrador City, where even though it's cold outside, everyone's hearts are warm and happy. Wow, from the snowy streets of Canada we're going way down south to Venezuela. It's warm and sunny there for Christmas, Tom. And get this, in the capital city, Caracas, they do something super cool. They roller skate to Christmas Mass. Can you imagine? As the sun comes up on Christmas morning, the streets get really busy and exciting, like a fun fair. Families get together, put on their roller skates, and get ready for a very special trip to church. Gap 2S. This awesome tradition has whole families, from kids to grandparents, skating through the streets, laughing and having fun. It's amazing to see hundreds of people skating together with big smiles on their faces. It really shows how much everyone loves Christmas in Venezuela. The sound of the roller skates on the street mixes with Christmas songs, and it makes a really special sound you won't hear anywhere else. It's a tradition that shows how happy and close everyone feels at Christmas, and how doing things together can make a community stronger. Let's hop over to Japan, the land of the rising sun. They celebrate Christmas a little differently there. Christmas isn't a big traditional holiday in Japan, but it's become super popular, and guess what? It's all thanks to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yep, you heard that right. Back in 1970, KFC realized that Japanese people didn't really have a special Christmas meal, so they started a really smart ad campaign saying fried chicken was the perfect Christmas dinner. And it worked. Now, every year families in Japan order their Christmas kernel weeks in advance. You'll see long lines outside KFC on Christmas Day, with everyone picking up their buckets of yummy fried chicken. Gap 2S. It's a little unusual, right? But it shows how Christmas can be celebrated in different ways all over the world. It's a mix of cultures, clever advertising, and just enjoying a fun meal together. So, when you think of Christmas dinner, remember those families in Japan sharing their Christmas kernel, proving that Christmas brings people together, no matter where they are. Let's travel further east to China, a place with really old traditions and exciting celebrations. Christmas isn't a traditional holiday there, but it's become more popular recently, especially in big cities. Instead of Christmas puddings or fruitcakes, they celebrate with something different. Apples. In Chinese, the word for apple sounds a lot like the word for peace. So people give apples as gifts during Christmas time. They wrap them in colorful paper, add nice messages, or put them in baskets. These apples mean peace, good luck, and wishes for a happy new year. It's cool how different places can change traditions and add their own customs to Christmas. You might see Christmas trees and lights in some Chinese homes, but you'll also see lots of apples. They show how much people want peace and kindness everywhere. And since Chinese New Year is close to Christmas, these apples also remind us that everyone wants peace and good things no matter where they live. Okay, let's head south to Australia, the land of sunshine and surfing. Christmas there is very different. It's summertime in December in Australia, so instead of snow and fireplaces, they have sunny beaches and colorful flowers. Forget cozy sweaters and warm fires. Christmas in Australia is all about having fun outside. Families and friends have barbecues at the beach, in parks, or their backyards. They cook shrimp on the grill, and kids play in little pools. And what's Christmas without Santa Claus? Even Santa changes things up in Australia. He might ride a surfboard, a jet ski, or even a fire truck instead of a sleigh. He might wear shorts and sunglasses instead of his big red suit. But he still has his big smile and a bag full of presents. Gap 2S. So there's no snow in Australia at Christmas, but they have sunshine and lots of fun. It shows how Christmas can be celebrated differently all over the world. Our last stop is the beautiful country of New Zealand. It has tall mountains, shiny fjords, and special plants and animals. Christmas in New Zealand is a little different. They love to celebrate the beauty of nature around them. You won't find many pine trees in New Zealand. Instead, they have a beautiful tree they use for Christmas, the Pohutukawa tree. It's a big, green tree with twisty branches and bright red flowers. These flowers bloom right around Christmas time, so people call it the New Zealand Christmas tree. When the Pohutukawa tree is covered in flowers, it's amazing. The red flowers hang down like a Christmas garland against the blue sky. You'll often see these trees by the ocean. The red and green look so pretty reflected in the water. Gap 2S. The Pohutukawa tree is more than just a Christmas decoration for New Zealanders. It shows how much they love their country and its special beauty. It also shows how people can change and celebrate in their own way, just like we all do. As the sun starts to set, painting the snowy Finnish countryside with a warm orange glow, families get ready for a special Christmas Eve tradition. It's time for the sauna. Going to the sauna is a big deal in Finland. It's not just about getting clean, it's about getting ready for Christmas, both body and soul. For hundreds of years, saunas have been important to Finnish people. They believe it cleans you on the inside and out. Imagine a small, cozy wooden room, heated by a wood-burning stove. Gap 2S. The air smells fresh and earthy. It's relaxing and feels good. The heat and steam help you forget all the worries from the past year. Families talk and laugh, remembering old times. The only sound you hear is the gentle hiss of water splashing on hot stones. Whoosh! A wave of warm steam surrounds you. It's a private moment, yet everyone in Finland shares this tradition. When they come out of the sauna, their skin is tingly, and they feel fresh and new, ready for Christmas Eve. It's something that brings families and generations together. It reminds everyone about the simple things like nature and being together. Here in Portugal, Christmas is a little different. It's still happy and festive, but they also remember those who aren't with them anymore. Families get together for a big meal with all the special foods, but they do something really special too. They set extra places at the table, but they leave them empty. It's a way of remembering family members who have passed away. They believe that even though those family members aren't there physically, they're still connected in spirit. So, leaving an empty place is like inviting them to the Christmas celebration, even if they can't be seen. Imagine the smells. Roasted chestnuts, sweet bolo rei, a special Portuguese Christmas cake, everything delicious. Families talk, glasses clink, but there's also a quiet feeling of respect. Those empty chairs remind everyone that life is precious, and Christmas with family is a really special gift. This tradition tells you a lot about Portuguese culture. Family is super important, even family members who have passed on. Christmas in Portugal is about celebrating now, but also remembering and honoring those they've lost. From the snow-laden forests of Scandinavia to the sun-kissed shores of the Pacific, we've witnessed the extraordinary diversity of Christmas celebrations around the globe. Each tradition, from the whimsical to the downright bizarre, offers a glimpse into the heart of a culture, revealing its values, beliefs, and unique perspective on this special time of year. We've seen how a simple pickle hidden amongst the branches of a Christmas tree can bring joy to children in Germany, and how a giant straw goat in Sweden becomes a target for playful arson. We've marveled at the intricate beauty of giant lanterns in the Philippines and pondered the acquired taste of fermented birds in Greenland. Christmas, it seems, is more than just a holiday. It's a tapestry woven from the threads of countless cultures, each adding its own unique color and texture to the overall design. It's a time for joy, for reflection, and for celebrating the things that make us human, no matter where in the world we may call home. Which tradition surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below.